Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. I needed to make a quick addendum, if you like, to my 100,000 subscriber replay celebration video. I thought I'd made the rules for the World of Tanks replay contest as simple as possible, but then the internet laughed and said, haha, you must be new here. Because there were all kinds of questions that popped up. So I'm going to address some of them here quickly before we run into the replay that I want to show you today. Now, to be fair to everybody, I did provide conflicting information in the original video, but as soon as I realised I'd done it, I edited the video and put an annotation in with the correct information, and the correct information has always been in the video description. But this is the internet, and that wasn't enough. People still watch videos without annotations turned on, or they just don't read the description. And so the questions still keep popping up. So here it is. The correct information is in the video description. It's also in the description of this video down below, and it is as follows. First, play World of Tanks. That's the easy part. Second, do as much direct damage as you possibly can to the enemy team. Spotting damage does not count for the purposes of this contest. Third, make sure the replay is from patch 8.6 or later, so 8.6 or 8.7. Fourth, upload your replay to whatreplays.com. Fifth, send the link to the whatreplays.com page that hosts your replay to jinglescontests@gmail.com. And finally, wait until the 13th of August when the contest ends and find out if you're one of the 4 winners. Now, 2 problems arose, and one was unforeseeable because whatreplays.com only works using your existing World of Tanks login if you're on the EU or the Russian server. So, the workaround for this, for those of you on the North American or the Southeast Asian server, is to just create an EU server account. Log into whatreplays.com with that, and post your existing North American server or Southeast Asian server replays using that login. You don't have to download the EU World of Tanks client. You don't have to play a single EU World of Tanks game. All you have to do is register an EU World of Tanks account. You just have to provide an email address and a password, and then use that to log into whatreplays.com. Now, if you want to add extra information to your replay page, such as, for example, which server you play on and what's the name of the account on the server that you play on, that would be great. But it's not 100% necessary. It would help me out, but we can figure all that stuff out later once I pick the winners. Once I've figured out who's won whichever category, then I can find out what server you come from and give you the prize that you choose. Now, the second problem, and this was completely my fault, was that in the original video I put the categories in the wrong order. So I did actually provide an annotation to fix it. The correct categories are in the video description, but once again, nobody reads annotations, nobody reads video descriptions. So the categories are tiers 1 to 4, tier 5 and 6, tier 7 and 8, and tier 9 and 10. So I'm going to repeat that. Tiers 1 to 4, not tier 1 to 3, tier 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 9 and 10. There's just one other restriction, which I forgot to mention. They must be live server games. I don't want to see test server matches, but you can be platooned with whoever you like. They can be Clan Wars games, Tank Company games. I don't care. I just want to see lots and lots and lots of good old-fashioned damage done. Simple as that. Send in as many replays as you like. You can only win once. Everybody got that now? Good. Let's play some tanks. Now, in the original 100,000 subscriber replay video, I used a certain statistics page from my World of Tanks replays that I've uploaded to the site. I use it exclusively now. Since I used to use myworldoftanksreplays.com, and that folded and I lost all of my old replays on it. Whatreplays.com is actually hosted by Wargaming, so you're never going to lose anything you upload there. And when I was using a screenshot of my profile on the site to demonstrate how you use it, it was the battle results of this game. And a couple of people noticed a few things. The amount of credits earned, XP earned, and damage done. And yeah, This was my master tanker game in the T30. I finally got the mastery badge that I've been chasing in this thing for, well, a fair old while. I'm not going to say a long time. I haven't had it that long. It's been a month or two. And I've pretty much been having the same kind of love-hate relationship with the T30 and the 155mm gun as I have with the ISU and the BL10. It's that kind of gun that, when it works, it is so incredibly sweet. But it has a really, really frustrating habit of not working. And up until this point, this goddamn gun just had not been behaving itself. This was my third game of the evening, platooned up on Circumflex's live stream. Circumflex's in his Jagdtiger, Foch in his 4502P. 2 games prior to this, in both games, combined, I'd done less than 750 damage. Every shot I'd fired had either bounced, missed, been eaten by the tracks of the tank. One damaging penetrating hit with this monster 155mm gun, and of course it was a below average damage roll. So I was, I just wanted to hit something. And then we got this game, and this is one of those games where everything just came together. But it wasn't easy, and you'll see what I mean. But holy crap, did it pay off. So here's my first victim of the day. Now this M103, I actually felt sorry for him. Look at that. Yeah, you'd better get that looked at, son. I think it's going to need stitches. But, oh, yeah, but how frustrating must that be? I mean, I know exactly how that guy in the M103 fell. He's top tier tank, and he's the first one to get knocked out. Loses half his health in one hit, and it turns out that afterwards, when I looked at the post-battle results screen, I'd actually wrecked his ammo rack with that hit as well, so he must have been just, well, like I'd felt in the previous 2 games. So, I've already done more damage in one shot than I've done in my previous 2 games combined. We're off to a good start. And, oh, there's another victim. Right, well, we're on a roll. And you know, this is one of the things that the T30, American turreted tank destroyers, are so much better at than regular tank destroyers, popping around corners like this, because you can keep yourself angled and still point your gun at the target. Oh, hello. Sneaky little T69. Okay, and... oh, man. Yeah, this is more like it. This is when the T30 behaves itself. Unfortunately, now I haven't spotted it yet, but keep an eye on the map. We're getting rolled up on the eastern flank. I'm just happily sitting here, just derping away at everybody who shows their face. And this is the ideal situation for a T30. You can just hide behind the rocks, and then the second a target pops out, you just roll out, go, watch him go, ah, shit, and then roll back in again. You're covered from artillery, and as long as they keep driving into your field of fire, you have a field day. Unfortunately, easy mode is now over. The enemy team have rolled right up the eastern flank, and they're about to drive right into the back of our base, and the only people that seem to be reacting to it are me and Circumflexes in the 2 tier 9 tank destroyers. But we are in the 2 tier 9 tank destroyers. Now Circumflexes with the Jagdtiger has got the DPM, he's got the rate of fire. I have the big old knockout punch with the T30. It takes forever to reload this gun, and there's my first target. And this, right there, is the only shot in this entire game that fails to do damage. So this guy's probably not feeling quite as confident, but he has a lot of backup. There's the first hit I've taken. It's taken my tracks off. Circumflexes goes around, and check this out. T43, not such a threat. An STI, a WZ120, that's not all. There's an IS6. There's a T29. There's a T69 coming up there. That T69 I put a shot into earlier, he's coming up behind us, and this guy needs to die. T69 from behind, dangerous. Somebody else scares him off, so we're free to concentrate on the tanks to our front. So, finish off the STI. This WZ is the bigger threat. T43 can still hurt us, but we need to kill that WZ. I've taken no damage so far, so I'm going to risk taking a hit. And I will quite happily trade that amount of damage. No problem. Yeah, you do 200 damage to me, I'll do 700 damage to you. We can keep this up, and I guarantee you will get tired of it before I do. So I say to circumflexes, I'm on the WZ. You finish off the T43. So he charges the T43, making sure the T43 can't put a shot into his vulnerable lower glacis, and finishes him off. And we think, yeah, we've done it. Oh shit, there's an IS-6 behind us. Not good, not good. So I'm turning around, well, we're both turning around to face this threat. Remember that T69 driver? That guy was good. Remember where we last spotted him? Now he's behind us. T69 behind us? Screw that. Circumflexes turns around to hold off the T69. I go up to deal with the IS-6. Now, the IS-6 is in a bad spot. He managed to put one into me. I'm having a look there to see where it went in, and I can't find the hole. But if I position properly, here we go. He doesn't have the gun depression to shoot at anything other than the front of my turret, and he is never going to penetrate the front of my turret. But if I position correctly, I can use my turret front and my great gun depression to basically render myself immune to return fire and finish him off. And Circumflexes has finished off the T69. So great, we can breathe again. And then a T29 appears behind us, and Circumflexes kills him too. So, panic over. I mean, how many enemy tags was that? There was a WZ-120, an IS-6, a T29, a T69, a T43, an STI. There was 6 of them against 2 of us. Yeah, we were both tier 9. But there was 6 of them against 2 of us. Meanwhile, it hasn't been all quiet on the Western Front. Foch has been fighting for his... Look at that. He's on like 100 health. And he's been yelling for help for the last minute and a half. But there was nothing we could do about it. Now, we're in a position to help out. And oh boy, do we help out. Surprise, it's me! So, that's well over 6,000 damage done so far, but I ain't done yet. Trying to keep moving and stay in artillery cover, because that enemy GW Panther driver knows what he's doing. And there's the Super Pershing. Can we kill him? Yes, we can. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's the 4502P. I don't have a shot at him, but Circumflexes behind me is on higher ground. And any second now, he's about to send him a 128mm special care package. Now, we'd have to really suck to throw the game away at this point. However, let's not get too confident. We're all on very, very low health. And there's the AT-7. Okay. He's behind the wreck of that tank. Whack one into him, but look how much of himself he has to expose in order to fire at me. So I'm going around to the right to put that wrecked tank between myself and him, and also make him expose himself even more so that Foch can come around the other side and nail him too. And now it's just a question of mopping up the artillery. And that is over 8,000 damage done. I think that's my damage record. I'm not entirely sure. I may have done more damage than that in a Jagdtiger game, but 8,000 damage. I think I did more damage in this one game than I did in every game prior to this that I'd played that night. And I played 7 or 8 games until this one happened. But again, let us not get overconfident. Well, yeah, we can get overconfident. There's just a GW Panther left. He can kill one of us, but then he's dead, and this game is in the bag. And that is not just the brothers in arms. 3 kills each, every one of us still alive. That is a crucial contribution match. That's 12 kills between the platoon. And then we win, which is nice. And let's go over to our panel of judges and see how we did. There it is, ace tanker at long last in the T30. It's been quite a challenge, but finally got there. And you're looking there at 94,000 credits earned, and this is a regular tier 9. Okay, it's not a tier 8 premium. 4,130 XP. Undoubled. That's not my first win of the day in the T30. My first win of the day in the T30, I got 110 XP. It was crap. This was my third T30 game. Now, the reason for that ridiculous amount of undoubled XP is because there's a special event going on the EU server that weekend. And if you did more than 3,000 damage, and oh boy did I do more than 3,000 damage, I almost did 3 times 3,000 damage, and killed at least 3 enemy vehicles, it doubled your XP. And that's the XP that you earned after all the modifiers, so including the bonuses for premium and everything else. So that was one hell of a profitable game. 4,130 XP. Brothers in Arms, Crucial Contribution, Master Tanker, 94,000 base credits earned. And of course, pretty damn fine result for the platoon as well. Look at that, 7 medals between us. 8 medals dished out in that, well, 9 medals dished out in that game. We got 7 of them. 1 of them to an enemy player and 1 of them to our WZ-120. And if you look at the damage done, that is just ridiculous. I almost did more damage than the next 4 highest damage dealing players combined. Oh, T30, you piss me off so much, but I can't help but love you when you come out with results like this. And there's the stat breakdown. Oh, I must have missed a shot along the line somewhere. Don't remember it, but in the heat of the action, I lose track of things. But there's the evidence. 14 shots fired, 13 of them hit, 12 penetrations, so the 1 bounce, and there must have been a miss somewhere as well. But look at that. 12 penetrating damage and hits resulted in 8,000 damage done. Oh dear. The T30 is just, you know, when it misbehaves, it's exactly like the ISU 152 and the Object 704 to a lesser degree. You've got a gun with such monstrous damage output, and when it misbehaves itself, it makes you want to scream with frustration. But when it all goes together, oh man, when it all goes together, it is such a satisfying machine to drive. So, before we wrap this one up, I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that it is Wargaming's 15th anniversary this month. And they are unleashing a whole barrage of fantastic special events across the various servers. Now, these are the details for the EU server special event, but I have every confidence that the North American server, Southeast Asian server, and of course the Russian server, and the Korean server will all be having equally amazing special events, and this is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. So these are the details of the EU server special event. The first thing that they're doing is giving away a premium light tank. It's the LTP, the Learn to Play. Getting that one in before we see it in the comments. Yeah, the LTP. Presumably this is what it looks like, this picture at the top of the page here. It's a Soviet Tier 3 premium light tank. They're giving it away to all accounts that have been registered before the morning maintenance on the 2nd of August. It comes with a free garage slot, so that's nice. Free tanks are always good. There's more. Triple crew experience for each battle, which is nice. 15% discount on all Tier 10 vehicles. All Tier 10 vehicles going for 85% of their usual credit price, regardless of type or nation. Quickie Baby's going to be rubbing his hands with glee at this next one. 30% discount on premium ammo. Up to a 50% discount on camouflage patterns. A 50% discount on crew retraining and skill resets. And discounts on premium account time. So that's for the big ones, right? The 360 and 180 days premium account time. 15% off. 3 days of premium account is going for the price of 1. And 7 days of premium account is going for the price of 3. And there's more. They're not done, not by far. There's also a 50% discount on garage and barrack slots. They're also throwing in a whole bunch of weekend missions for the special event. By the way, these bonuses are available from the 2nd of August until the 5th of August. So those weekend missions, and the first one, I think, is the most amazing mission I have ever seen them do in World of Tanks. Here we go. The first one is called Losing is the Only Way. This is amazing. This is so good. It's in random battles only. You have to be on the losing team and earn the most base experience, so no bonuses from premium accounts. It's the base experience before all of the modifiers are applied, so it doesn't matter if you don't have a premium account. Just be on the losing team and earn the most experience on the team. There are a couple of modifiers to it. You have to earn at least a certain amount of XP. Right? You can't be, the entire team can't be completely hopeless. You just have to be the only good player, if you like, or the best player on the losing team. Between tiers 1 and 3, you have to earn at least 170 base XP, 350 for tier 4 to 6, 460 for tiers 7 to 8, and at least 500 base XP for tiers 9 and 10. If you do that, you get treated as if you were on the winning team. 50% more experience and credits. So that is fantastic. Now, what if you are on the winning team? Well, mission number 2, be a good winner. And it's pretty much exactly the same. You have to be on the winning team and earn the most base experience. And again, modifiers apply. 340 XP for up to tier 3, 700 XP for up to tier 6, 920 XP earned for up to tier 8, and if you're in tier 9 and 10, you have to earn at least 1000 base experience. And if you do that, triple crew experience. So that's nice too. And that's not all. There's another one. This one's called Credits for Colours. Random battles only, again. If you receive Top Gun, Patrol Duty, or Crucial Contribution, doubles your credit income for the battle. So that is the details of the Wargaming's 15th anniversary special on the EU server. Check your own server details to see what sort of special events they're going to be doing for your area. I guarantee it's going to be as good as this. As always, folks, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.